probably learned them before you learned how to read. Ring Around the Rosie, Three Blind Mice, Rock-a-Bye Baby. Simple songs, harmless rhymes, or so we've been told. Because according to one of the most persistent beliefs in history, some of these innocent nursery rhymes may have hidden origins connected to plague, murder, political scandals, and public executions. But how much of that is actually true? And how dark are these stories really? Tonight we're opening the archive and looking at the dark origins of nursery rhymes. Nursery rhymes are among the oldest forms of storytelling still alive today. Many have survived for centuries, passed from parent to child, generation after generation. Most people never stop to wonder where they came from, but some historians believe these simple verses may preserve fragments of history hidden in plain sight. Others argue the dark stories attached to them are myths created much later. The truth is often stranger than either version. Let's start with the most famous example, Ring Around the Rosie. Almost everyone has heard it. Ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. For decades, people have claimed this rhyme describes the Black Death. The Rosie was supposedly a plague rash. The flowers were carried to hide the smell of death. Ashes referred to cremation, and we all fall down meant death. It's a chilling interpretation. There's only one problem. Most historians don't think it's true. No evidence links the rhyme to the medieval plague. In fact, the earliest known versions appeared centuries after the Black Death. The plague explanation may itself be a modern urban legend, which creates a fascinating twist. One of the darkest nursery rhyme stories may not be the rhyme itself, but the myth surrounding it. Now let's talk about Three Blind Mice. The rhyme seems absurd. Three blind mice, running after a farmer's wife, who cuts off their tails with a carving knife. Not exactly normal children's entertainment. Some historians believe the mice represented three Protestant bishops executed during the reign of Queen Mary I of England, a queen remembered by history as Bloody Mary. The bishops lost far more than their tails. Many were burned at the stake. Whether the rhyme truly refers to them remains uncertain, but the possibility transforms a silly song into political propaganda disguised as a children's rhyme. Rock-a-Bye Baby may be the creepiest lullaby ever written. Think about the lyrics. The baby is in a treetop. The wind blows. The cradle rocks. The branch breaks. The cradle falls. The baby comes down. Why would anyone sing this to help a child sleep? Several theories exist. One claims the rhyme was inspired by observations of Native American cradle boards hanging from tree branches. Another suggests it carried political symbolism connected to royal succession in 17th century England. Nobody knows for sure. But one thing is clear. The imagery is surprisingly unsettling for a lullaby. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Children still sing it today, but the bridge itself has a long history of collapse, rebuilding, fires, and attacks. One disturbing legend claims human sacrifices were buried inside the bridge's foundations to keep it standing. This practice is known in folklore as foundation sacrifice. Historians have found little evidence it happened at London Bridge, but similar legends appear throughout Europe. The rhyme may reflect centuries of fear surrounding one of England's most important landmarks. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Many believe this rhyme refers to Queen Mary I. The garden represents her kingdom. The silver bells and cockle shells supposedly refer to torture devices, and the beautiful maids all in a row represent victims of religious persecution. It's a dark interpretation, and once again, historians disagree. Evidence is limited, but the fact that so many nursery rhymes became attached to stories of execution and violence reveals something important. People have always looked for hidden meanings, especially in old songs. Whether these interpretations are true or not, they reveal the world these rhymes emerged from. A world where disease was common, childhood mortality was high, public executions attracted crowds, and political conflict shaped everyday life. People lived much closer to death than we do today. What seems shocking to us often felt normal to them. Children weren't protected from harsh realities. They saw them firsthand, and the stories they learned reflected that world. There's another reason these theories survive. We want them to be true. A simple children's rhyme becoming a hidden code for plague victims or political executions is irresistible. It transforms ordinary words into secret history. It makes us feel like we've uncovered something hidden. Sometimes those theories are supported by evidence. Sometimes they aren't. But they continue spreading because they satisfy our curiosity and perhaps our fascination with darkness. So, are nursery rhymes secretly about plague, murder, and execution? Sometimes. Maybe. And in many cases, probably not. But the stories attached to them tell us something just as interesting. They reveal how people reinterpret the past, how myths evolve, and how even the most innocent songs can acquire shadows over time. The next time you hear "Ring Around the Rosie" or "Rock-a-bye Baby," remember that behind every old rhyme lies a mystery, some historical, some imagined, and some impossible to separate from one another. Because history isn't always hidden in archives. Sometimes it's hiding in songs we learned before we could even understand the words. If you enjoyed this journey into the darker side of history, subscribe to the Grim Archive. New stories every week. And tell me in the comments, which nursery rhyme do you think has the darkest origin?